mentioned in one of my previous videos that I do watch American Idol, and today I want to talk about a website that's called votefortheworst.com. Now I heard about this website a couple of years ago and I wanted to know what it was all about, so I went over to the website and I checked it out. I read a little bit about what they're doing and why they're doing it, and I read some of the forums and shook my head and left and haven't thought much about it since. Before I did this story, I decided to go over to the website again. I couldn't find any info on why they were doing what they're doing, but they did have a Facebook page. I went over to that page and sure enough it was a description of why the site was created and what their goals are. So I'm going to talk about some of the things they wrote on the site that sort of describes their site and why they do it. So they claim that they vote for entertaining singers that the producers don't want to win. They also claim that there are some good people who are turned away in auditions. I don't know how they would possibly even know that. The auditions are huge, there's tons of people, and I think they have to make decisions quickly. I mean, not everybody gets to see the three big judges. I think you go through some pre-judging first. So the implication here is that they're letting some good people through, but not all the good people through. I don't even understand what they're trying to get at with this, nor do I understand how they got proof of any of that. It seems to me like it's something that they just came up with. They say that American Idol isn't about singing, it's about reality TV. Well, it's actually a bit of both, but it is about singing. I've watched the show, and people do sing on it quite a bit. Is it reality TV? I guess in the sense that there are real people there trying to, make a life for themselves as singers, but I don't understand why you're even considering that a point or a negative point at all, or why you're even listing it. They also claim that the producers cast the show with people that they know will never become big singing sensations. Well, that's a pretty big claim. Have you heard of Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Chris Daughtry, etc., etc.? I mean, they put these people through because they weren't going to become big sensations. The last time I checked, they were pretty big sensations. So they claim to like contestants who have entertaining performances but annoy the judges. That's kind of two different criteria there. It's one or the other. What if the guy's very entertaining but the judges like him? Or he's not entertaining at all but the judges don't like him? I don't understand where you find somebody who fits that criteria. It doesn't make any sense. If he's entertaining, the judges would generally like him, unless he's acting like a buffoon. I also don't understand why you care about what the judges think when you claim that it's the producers that are running the show. They go on to say that keeping the worst around keeps the show entertaining. No, it doesn't. It keeps you and your little group of followers entertained, but you're not doing anything. People aren't looking at the show and going, wow, I'm glad that person who sucks at singing stayed this week. I'm a little more entertained. It's not entertaining to anybody except for the people at this website who are doing this, who feel a sense of accomplishment. I'm not even sure that they actually have any influence on the voting at all, but just saying that they want to keep the show entertaining by keeping the worst on goes against one of the things they said earlier, which is they don't let talented people through, but they let people who aren't talented through so that we can laugh at them. It's one or the other, man. They go on to say that producers of the show don't like the website Vote for the Worst because they've spent so much time pimping the people that they want to win that it's affecting the outcome somehow. So now you're implying that the show is somehow rigged. And if it is rigged, then votes don't count. So that makes your website completely moot. I mean, if all the voting that you're doing isn't affecting anything, if you think the producers are running the show somehow in the background, then you're really not accomplishing anything. What you're saying is the votes don't count. The people's votes don't count. Your votes don't count. It's the producers that are running this whole thing in the background, and they're pimping certain people, so they're obviously manipulating the situation in some way. So I think the whole thing is a farce. I think it's a joke. I went and looked at the forums one day, and there's the people that subscribe to the site who talk about how great it is or how great they are, and then there's fans of the show that come on and call them names and say all kinds of ignorant things. And then, of course, the people who are on the site just love that because, I mean, they're doing it probably for attention in the first place. It's the kind of people who, and these kind of people in everyday life, the kind of people who wouldn't ever do anything in life if they weren't allowed to talk about it. So, these people wear this website like a badge, like it makes them different. And they probably don't even care about the show. If I don't like a show, a TV show, I just don't watch it. I don't have the time to make up a website so I can start hating on it. Why would you even do that? If I had to make a website for everything I hated, I'd never leave the home. I'd never get any sleep. I'd make a website about your website. I mean, what fuels people to do this? I don't understand. Is it for attention? Like I said, if you don't like the show, just don't watch it. Why are you trying to go out of your way to manipulate it. I mean, you're probably not even doing it, but it's more, I don't really care why you're doing it. I find it funny that you would actually take the time to do it. I don't find it all that surprising that people are willing to jump on that bandwagon, but I just find it a little pathetic. Anyway, tell me what you think. Have you heard of this site? Do you like what they're doing? Do you think it's kind of stupid? You know, do you think they're actually even affecting the show? I personally don't think so. I think most people are a little above that kind of ridiculously. You know, there's nothing, you may not like the show, but there's no reason to really hate it. Not enough to join a website and try to sabotage it. I think the people around there just pat each other on the back and congratulate each other on how cool they are and, you know, how they're making a difference somehow, or, gee, I don't know what they're doing. I don't understand it. Anyway, comment below, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.